Project integration. So if you see over here, we have created a new project. This is a third person project, and we have our Sci-fi UI Pack project. So we'll be migrating content from here, migrating the project file from here into our new project. Open the project file, contents, copy the localization and the Sci-fi UI Pack folder. Copy, open our new project, contents, and you paste. Paste, where are you? Yeah, you paste. There we go. Just refresh a bit. Refresh, where are you? Just refresh a bit, then you can now open your new project. We're here. Now, if you find out, we have our Sci-fi UI Pack and the localization folder. So, there we go. And just to be aware, before you move any folder, you will have to enable the Common UI plugin in this. So, you open your plugin folder. You find Common UI. Common UI, all good. Now you restart. Okay, we're here. Our system have been restarted. Now we'll open our project settings. We are ready. Maps mode. Then fix in your class. First, just write sci-fi. Game mode comes with its selected game modes. You see here, it comes with its own selected third-person character and third-person player controller. Also, don't leave our game instance class. We have to open that, fix it. Also, our default map, we want it so that when we reopen this particular new project, it opens with the main menu map. We'll be talking about the maps later. So we'll go with the overview. Go with our overview. Now we're good. Okay, let's fix it here also. Yeah, we're good. Now we're good. Save. That's your save. So we're good. If you see here, then something else, we have to also check general settings, the viewport, because we have enabled the Common UI plugin. We have to check the viewport, which general settings, we have, then the viewport into common game viewport clients. We won't be covering everything about, and yeah, we have to restart. We won't be covering everything about the Common UI, but if you check the documentation, there is a link there. You can click and read the documentation on Common UI specifically. Okay, we're good. Then we also have to fix the input data, because we made an input data for our controller. So common UI input data. Where are you? Common UI game common input settings. Game common input settings. But that, so fix the Sci-fi UI Pack UI input data. So still on the same place, still in this view, open our windows. Yeah, open our windows. You can create your own input platform for whatever you want to use the project for. But for this project, we'll be setting this first to generic. So let this be game mode. Fix this to generic. Then controller data, you add your elements. We have the first, which is for the Xbox, and also the next for the keyboard controller, and we are good. Remember to always save. Now we'll move to our maps over here. This is very important. There are 3 maps here. So we have 3 maps here. The first is the overview. The overview controls the entire main menu, while the lobby controls just the lobby room where you have to spawn the multiplayer, the different characters. That will be shown later. While the gameplay spawns the gameplay scene where the HUD is. Now the overview. In this project, the Sci-fi UI Pack project, it has a default player controller, which is this, your player controller, and the gameplay player controller is a child of this. It has only one line of code. You understand, the line of blueprints. Now, this overview utilizes the main player controller, that is UI Pack player controller, and same with the lobby room, while the gameplay map level utilizes the child of the default player UI Pack player controller. So if you see what is in play right now is the overview. Okay, right. So now we'll be looking at, since we have set the default map to the overview, we can shut down the entire project and start it again. And when we play, it starts with the overview map. Yeah, we're good now. So another thing we'll be looking at is the player controller. So okay, so we have to go into the player controller, and here. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna have these errors because we're using the default input actions. So technically, so you have these errors. This project in enhanced input actions was not utilized in this project, but it will be coming in our next update. Stay tuned. Definitely, there's always gonna be an update. So what we'll do, we'll just remove. For now, we'll be removing these inputs. Let's just fix this. So we're back. The errors we're having is we're having missing nodes. The input actions were not available in the project settings, so we just fixed that here. So now in this project, we are unable to use the enhanced input system, so we utilize the action mapping and the axis mapping. So the enhanced input system will be included in our next update, so stay tuned. There's always going to be an update for this project, for this pack, the Sci-fi UI Pack, but you can actually integrate your own if you're using the Unreal Engine 5 series or the Unreal Engine 4 series. Yeah. So from this point we'll move straight to the main menu and how it functions. This is the main menu stack located inside the main menu, UI menu widgets here. Click on your widgets, UI menu, then click on the main menu, you get to stack here. So the home stack. So we created the home stack, the push widgets. Comes with the background visibility and the input type. The background visibility here is to off and on this background, because this background is an animated background. Off and on the background in some menus that you'll be transiting into. For example, we have a case here. So if you see the background menu played here and also played here, you understand? So now this is the background menu. We don't want the background menu to play when the settings comes up, you understand? Because there's a blur background that comes with the menu, with the settings menu, so we don't want the background to come with it, so that's why we removed it. You understand? You understand? Good. Now back to the graph here. So that's why you can turn off the visibility and on it depending on the menu you're transiting into. So, and the input type here is to carry along the last input action that was used at the last menu. You carry it along to the next menu, your menu screen that you're transiting into. We'll talk about that in our upcoming videos. So the home menu was called here. So technically, if you want to transit into, let's say for example, we want to transit from the main menu, which is the campaign screen. This is an example of campaign screen. I'm opening too much widgets. Good. From this campaign screen there. From there, so we'll just go to this point. So I can just call. Okay. Normally the campaign is supposed to open the campaign screen, but we don't want that now. So what we want to do is we're going to unplug that. It's just for sample case. Then we'll call a function from the function library that is open menu stack. F menu stack. So everything F means the function library, so you have to be specific. Let me show you something. So for example, menu. So yeah, say you want to open the F menu, or instead let's just go directly to the function library. So we have that there. If you check the documentation vividly, it will give you information about all of these functions. Understand? So because for the sake of this video, let's just go straight to what we're doing. So I'm going to call the settings. I want the campaign button to open the settings and not the campaign. It's for person's sake, so I'm going to get player controller. Player controller. Sorry. So now we're good. Now I want the settings to come up with a background. You understand? Just with the background. So I've enabled this. Although the effects might not be too visible because the same background is what is. So look at this. It came with its own background. Now we're good. So let's drop this background and let's see how that goes. Pull out the background. So it's still open. So you saw the difference, right? Yeah. So you can choose you opening a scene with the background or without the background. Yeah. That's how to call a menu. That's how to call a menu. Go back to compile.